is a champion in the Unrivaled 3-on-3 Gus Macker Pickup Basketball League, founded this year by a couple of WNBA players. I believe Brianna Stewart and Nafesia Collier. I think they founded this league. And the welfare system that's been erected around these wonderful, super athletic, terrific basketball players and role models and these wonderful activists that just Black Lives Matter and, you know, communism matters and Marxism matters and scissoring matters. The people that support that have just named a champion in the Unrivaled 3-on-3 full-court basketball league that virtually no one watched. Angel Reese was a member of, what's the name of this team? The Rose, I think is the name of this team, Rose. They won the inaugural Unrivaled championship last night, and people immediately took to social media and Twitter and started posting, look at what Angel Reese has accomplished. She has a national championship at LSU. She was the rebounding queen of the WNBA. Now she has a championship in the Unrivaled 3-on-3 Gus Macker League. And she's Defensive Player of the Year in the Unrivaled 3-on-3 League. Look, Angel Reese, my queen. Oh, what an accomplishment. And it was such a big accomplishment. Everybody rushed out to congratulate Angel Reese. And I want to tell you what a big deal this championship was. The Rose team, I think they beat the Vinyl team. And I think this game was played somewhere in Florida, some little small town in Florida. But I want to tell you what a big deal this was and just how important this championship was to Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't even attend the game. She was not in the building last night when her team achieved this remarkable accomplishment. Angel Reese was so thrilled, she FaceTimed in during the press conference and celebration. That's how big this Unrivaled championship was, that Angel Reese had to take time out of her busy schedule while being crowned a champion. She took time out of her crowded, busy schedule to FaceTime in to celebrate this remarkable achievement. I don't know where you were last night when Angel Reese was somewhere in Chicago or somewhere in some other city while her 3-on-3 Gus Macker team was wrapping up a championship. But I know where I was. I was at home in bed, unaware that this was even going on. This is one of those moments where years from now, we'll be talking about where we were when Angel Reese FaceTimed in to celebrate the championship her 3-on-3 Gus Macker team just won. And I bring all this up because ESPN covered this championship. It's been on the homepage of ESPN.com all last night, all this morning. I think her name woman's Chelsea Gray scored 30-some-odd points last night in the championship game. And of course, they had to mention that, you know, this championship that Angel Reese has added to her trophy case, that she didn't even play in the last two games. And she thought so much of this championship that she was like, nah, I don't want to diminish the greatness of this championship by attending the game and rooting on my teammates. I don't want to.
I'm gonna chime in. Look, I didn't even know that Angel Reese. Well, I did know, but I didn't even pay attention to the fact that she wasn't even there for the championship game. She didn't play in the one before that because she had a wrist injury, which a lot of people are saying it wasn't really an injury. She just had a really bad game, bailout. She just won the Defensive Player of the Year and second team, whatever else she won. Let's just cut it here. You did what you did. They already granted you and gifted you whatever. It was getting bad. The low lights from Unrivaled at an all-time high. It's all over social media. And they're raving about it on X, on Twitter. One, I don't know how she won Defensive Player of the Year. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. She led the league in personal fouls and turnovers. But I don't think she won Defensive Player of the Year. I think that Unrivaled knows that Angel Reese is one of those players where she could do no wrong to a certain fan base. So we have to give her something. We signed her here for a reason, knowing that she's not a top 30 player in the league. And yeah, I mean, as far as Unrivaled goes, you got girls switching up teams. You got girls winning championship for flying in for one night and then playing on rested. Pretty much never played an Unrivaled before. You get called in because an Angel's hurt or whoever trying to fill. Like, they had two players who never even played with Rose play with them and win a championship. That doesn't even make sense. The league was 14 games. They played 14 games and they played 7 minutes. So they get a championship off that. I mean, I guess. But they're raving about it. Talking about Angel this, Angel that. Come on, guys. Then they're showing stats, inflated stats. Now they're talking about ticket sales were over $1 million. What? How did you have ticket sales over $1 million? You had 44 games played with 800 people in attendance, and the arenas weren't even filled half the time. So how in the hell did you have over $1 million in ticket sales? So I don't know. They're raving about it. You know, Angel Reese, congrats to the Rose, whatever the case is, but it's 3-on-3 basketball, 7 minutes played. Girls didn't really care the first half of the season, kind of just going out there, all friendly, and you know, they're making TikToks now, and it is what it is, man. These girls, some of them played decent, some of them took it serious. A lot of them didn't play. They ended up not playing. Kate Martin didn't end up playing. A lot of girls, they're like, you know what, we're done. Kate Martin's injury wasn't that serious to where she had to walk away like that. She walked away. Who else? Sabrina Escu, she walked away for her tour. Just a lot of girls didn't play. Marina Mabry, she barely played. Who else? Jackie Young barely played. A lot of girls barely played, man. So, yeah, that's really what's going on. I mean, we can continue. Let's just finish it.
Diminish this. So I'll FaceTime in, and then social media will do the rest. And if I have a serious point in all of this, this welfare system that we've put together for women athletes, and I don't mean to deride all female athletes. I think it's great what they've done, many of them done, but this welfare basketball situation we got, no one wanted a 3-on-3 full court women's basketball league, and no one paid attention to this. But out of pity and out of this mindset of, oh God, we've done women so wrong, we must make amends by pretending that a 3-on-3 basketball league just started in its inaugural season is so important that we must pay attention to this, and we must, oh God, did you see? Angel Reese averaged 14 points and 13 rebounds in the Unrivaled league. When you hear me talk on this show about men, quit apologizing to women, quit pretending like we owe them some debt. This is what this mindset leads to. Of, hey, let's put together a social media campaign and let's pretend like Angel Reese just accomplished something important, because we're going to build up this narrative that Angel Reese is one of the great athletes of our lifetime. She's right there with Steph Curry, and she's right there with LeBron James. She's right there with Kevin Durant. She's got a championship at LSU, and now she has a championship in the Unrivaled league. Everybody rush to social media and pretend like you actually watched Unrivaled, actually cared about Unrivaled. Let's go rush to social media and pretend that you care more about the Unrivaled league than Angel Reese does. Because her team, she missed the last 2 games. And this championship game was so unimportant, she's like, nah, I'm good. I'll watch from home. I'll watch this stream from home. And I'll FaceTime in if we win. And then Angel Reese, didn't she take to Twitter last night and asked some question about what y'all gonna say now? Yeah, Angel Reese beating her shit. What y'all gonna say now? Now that I have this unrivaled championship that I didn't even think to attend because I hurt my ankle or I hurt my hand or something and I had some excuse. Or maybe she went to LeBron James's youngest son's high school state championship game. Maybe she was joining LeBron in celebrating that. All of that was more important than being at the location, being with her teammates, and actually, if this championship mattered, she would show up. She can afford it. But this cosplay, this game we keep playing with women and women's sports and all of this reparation.
So look, the whole thing with Angel Reese and I think he's correct. Jason's right. A lot of you guys probably didn't even watch the game, and you guys went straight to Twitter acting like Angel Reese is some basketball Hall of Fame type player. Bragging about a championship, trying to disrespect Caitlin Clark, saying Lexi Hall won a championship with Angel Reese and never with Caitlin Clark, and just trying to rub stuff in people's face. Like, dude, it's not that serious of a league. The league is cool. There's a lot of girls who could play in that league. You guys didn't have any. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? The league is okay. I don't know. I don't really like what's going on. I don't think the league is too serious. I think there's a lot of things that are going to happen with that league. I'm not going to say anything like it's going to shut down or anything, but I think things will come to reality eventually. Now that Unrivaled's over, where are you going to be making money? And where did you make money? I still haven't seen, because a lot of people want to fight this. Where did Unrivaled make money? Like how? Where? You're paying the girls $250,000. You said you did $1 million in ticket sales. How? How did you do $1 million in ticket sales? I really want to know. You know, you're saying that. Let me see. Defensive Player of the Year. Then you're talking about the ratings for Unrivaled, viewership numbers. Not that impressive. And then everywhere you look for Angel Reese, her highlights are just, they're not that good. So it's like people are questioning all of Unrivaled's actual credibility. How did you give Angel Reese the Defensive Player of the Year? How did she get second team all Unrivaled? And you got girls like Derek and Hamby not getting it. How? Then you guys are hyping up a double-double when you get 2 points for free throws, bailing her out on fouls. You guys got to stop treating her like that. She's got to earn it. And a lot of people will respect it. She still has a fan base who loves her. But I'm just saying, like in the basketball world, man, a lot of people don't respect Angel Reese. And even when I go hoop anywhere, there's a lot of disrespect towards Angel Reese. Anybody miss a layup? Angel Reese. And then her being on social media does not help because she's so attention hungry. That's why people just say, go do social media, go do other things, because you don't really want to be a basketball player, Angel. You don't. You love the social media. You love the views. You love the likes. You love the comments. You love seeing yourself on different posts. Your brain is filled with that. So that's all I got, man. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.